You guys are on quite a run here. I believe is it 60 straight matches, something like that?
Oh, I don't know about that. I try not to think about that. I'm not for sure. It was 50. It's probably close to that.
Or something close to
that.
Yeah. Talk about this team. I mean, to run to the championship last year and then to continue that run you have this year. I mean, this is kind of a special group of girls for someone who's had a lot of special groups.
Yes. Very special. They just work hard. We work hard at practice, and they really all just want to get better and bring their A game. I just try to push them every day.
Is there ever a difference with a team like this versus teams that you've had in the past who maybe haven't reached this level of performance?
I think, one, they get along. They all get along. The very good chemistry. I think all of them are very good in the positions that I have them in, and they're all accepting their role and playing to their best of their ability in their role. Not all of them can play all the way around, but they've accepted that, and they've been playing hard.
The ability is in a sport like volleyball to kind of play up classes and play some different opponents. It seems like you've always embraced that.
Yeah, when we played Belgrade and Lewistown, and we played some A teams in the Livingston tournament, I didn't think of it as beating a Class A school. I thought of it as us having to step up our game to compete at the next level. My goal when I played those teams was, let's try to take a set from them. Start at that and then see what we can do. And we just happened to put a good set together and then a great match. And I think those teams, I think you could beat each other on any given night. And so for us, it was just, let's just step up and see what we can do.
Do you ever get the itch to go play any of the Billings AA schools?
I just like that volleyball, so I think it would be great to play, whoever we could. It's fun. There's some great teams out there, and, if you're playing great teams and you're competing with them, you're doing great things and your teams are competing.
Well, you've been doing it for 29 years now?
29 years with Huntley.
Yeah. I mean, did you ever think that was enough? Back in your MSUB days, did you have a clue?
No, really, I didn't. My first 4 years I was at Shepherd, and it was right out of high school, and honestly, I didn't know what I was doing. Ended up being the head coach because the head coach moved on, and I really, still to this day, I go to a lot of coaches' clinics. I read a lot of stuff on volleyball. I'm still learning. I just think there's more out there. But no, I never thought, no. I was young and naive and, no. But it's been a great ride.
Do you have any idea what the total wins number is now? Are you closing in on 800?
I know that. I'm not sure where I'm at, but I know it's closing in on that just because somebody else had talked about it the other day. But, there's just certain matches that I would really like to win, and I have no idea what number those would be.
I mean, you say a number like 800, 800 wins. Yeah. I mean, it's hard to keep track, obviously, over that long, but is there anything that stands out to you? Anything in particular?
Probably the first state championship was pretty cool. And then, too, with my daughters, that was fun, too. So, all of them, it's been great. There isn't one thing that stands out more than the other. But getting that first one, I just think it took a long time. So, it was just, that one was at the Shrine. That was the last one before it moved to the field house. And I just remember our whole town was there, and it was just gives you goosebumps to think about that. So if I had to, that would be the one that really stands out. But it was just that tournament atmosphere and our hometown pride and at the Shrine, and just it was just a cool thing.
You mentioned the field house, obviously next week it's coming back up again, and you're returning champions, you're undefeated. Do you as a coach, do you feel any pressure anymore, or do you like putting the pressure on the teams that you play?
I feel pressure. I'm nervous all the time. I'm a nervous wreck. I'm probably the most superstitious person I know. But I just try to get them the most prepared, and may the best team win. And when you get to the state tournament, I mean, everybody there qualified, and they're great teams, and the team that brings their A game will win that tournament. And I would love for it to be us, but we're going to give it 110% and see.
For a program that's won so many times like you guys have, I'm going to guess the saying, winning never gets old, kind of applies.
Yeah, somebody asked me that one time, and every one of them is just as exciting, if not more. And no, it doesn't get old. I love, seeing the girls' faces and the excitement of the team and my assistants and the crowd and the fans and the school. And no, it doesn't get old.
Let's talk about a more specific number. I think it's 7, and I think it's 7 years since you've beaten breast cancer. Is
yeah, yep, 7.
Going back to 2011, when you were first diagnosed, and to now, how much has life changed?
Oh, it's changed a lot. It's amazing how something like that can really open your eyes to what's important and what really is minute, things like that. Just family, my family's way closer. Just the stuff that's really important. There's life, and then there's little things, and I just want to live life to the fullest and have fun with it.
Skyview coach Vicki Carl, she's getting inducted this weekend into MSU's 125 Extraordinary Women. She was such a big person to you, especially back when it first happened. Can you talk about that?
Vicki is amazing. Any accolades she gets, she deserves. She was the first one that came out to my house when she found out about the breast cancer, and to this day, we're very close. The Pack the Place in Pink, I give her all the credit, and I just, I've kind of taken it on our end of it too, but it's just like, it's awesome. It's an awesome thing, and it's all about her, and then all the people now that have come together with her. It's really hard when our pink nights are the same night, because I would love to go there, and the last couple of years they've been the same night, but I know that her feeling on it and mine are the same. Even though we can't be there, we're thinking about each other.
She started it, I believe, in 2007, and obviously it's grown to such epic proportions. Did your view of it, or your feeling toward Pack the Place in Pink, did it change after you got diagnosed?
Yes, definitely. Before I got diagnosed, I had went to the Skyview, and I just thought that was really cool. And there was a time where, before I was diagnosed, that I thought, gosh, we could try to do that. But at that time, we didn't have pink uniforms. There was a lot of stuff that we didn't have. And then when I was diagnosed, it was like, nope, we're doing that. And the kids I had that year, those seniors, were amazing, and they took the bull by the horn and got it all taken care of. And now it's just been a big thing, and it's also senior night on top of it, and so it's just a great night to honor those kids and pack the gym. I mean, there's a lot of people here for a lot of reasons.
Well, lastly, let's talk. How much longer are you going to be here?
I'm just not ready to be done. I love my day job. I love coaching volleyball. I love watching, taking little kids and watching them grow and succeed. I don't know. I still like what I do.
Perfect. No need, if there's no answer in your head, no need to give us one.
No.